Welcome, everybody. This is the Bouncer Chronicles. I'm your co-host, El Oso.
You got Big Chewy up in here.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Brandon. Welcome you guys back.
Right on, man. So basically, let's just say that we're going to pick up where we left off from the last episode.
Right.
We were talking about, what were we talking about? Shit, it's been so long.
Some personal stories we had going on there.
Yeah.
Personal feelings on boundaries and whatnot.
Yeah. So, I mean, basically, what we were talking about was about like limits, the lines we cannot cross.
The very
some
fine
of
lines.
Some of them.
Yeah.
There's so many things that we can get into right now that I think we should get into, especially for new bouncers and even old bouncers if they want to put some input on it, and I hope they do, man. I understand that you actually had someone reach out to us, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this guy, he's from Northern California. He's been listening to our podcast,
and he was a bouncer.
And he was a bouncer at a club in San Francisco. And he's interested. He wants to participate in one of our podcasts, one of our episodes.
Well, that's pretty cool, man.
So I'm gonna reach out to him. Hopefully, maybe like in a few weeks, we could get him on
something
set up, and I mean, of course, he'll be on a phone call.
Yeah,
which we are actually set up for it, and we're not gonna have no issues there. We could actually, talk to him over the phone, and it'll be awesome. He'll be able to tell us some stories, about his club, his experiences, and his tips, his advice that he could give us. And
I'm all for it, man. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool.
First things first, thank this person for reaching out, because, like I said, we always appreciate someone, people speaking out, asking questions, because it's always something to talk about.
Yeah, give us more content to speak on some of the situations that people have had. Even if it was a horrible experience with the bouncer, or they were too rough or whatever situation, man. Or, hey, you know what? They helped me out one time, man. I was getting stomped out and they rescued me, or, something crazy.
Yeah. But before that, and if anybody wants to send us an email, I keep forgetting this shit. We get talking and I get all excited and I forget. But anybody that wants us to shoot us an email, you could get a hold of us on bouncerhotline@gmail.com. Once again, bouncerhotline, all one word, bouncerhotline@gmail.com.
So what I want to ask you is, how come you haven't just put a link on all this stuff?
It's already there. I mean,
on everything,
every episode,
on every social platform.
No, not yet. I got to do that. Yeah, that's right. And actually, I'm about to start designing our personal website.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I've been so fucking busy with other shit, but still, I gotta prioritize this now.
Yeah. And
basically, we're gonna have our own personal email. Our hotline, hotline email, basically. So yeah, next episodes, you're gonna be actually listening. We'll actually be giving you the new email and everything. But for now, bouncerhotline@gmail.com is the way you could reach us through email. And yeah, anything you want to talk about us, anything, like if you're a bouncer that you have stories to tell, and you could either send us an email or we could set up a meetup, over the phone. We could talk over the phone and just you could tell your stories, man. Right. I mean, basically, just don't be shy. Don't be shy, because we've all been beat up. Well, most of us have been beat up.
Yeah.
And, but we've came out victorious at the end, of course.
I wouldn't say victorious, but at least alive.
Fucking alive, yeah. At least alive. 'Cause without a doubt, me 22 years plus working in this. Well, I was working in this career for 22 years, over 22 years. I mean, yeah, there's no shame. Shit, I got sent to the hospital 3 times.
Three times.
Three
Wow.
times in the 22 years. 3 times. And yes, let me clarify this. It's just to the emergency room to get evaluated.
Yeah.
Never
No,
stayed.
no overnight stay.
No overnight
stays.
stays.
Okay, cool.
I was always able to not get that bad, not that badly beat up.
And I think the only incident I had was when I fractured my rib. But that was about it. Yeah, that was at the new spot though, like at my new job that I was at now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I thought
Holy
I was
shit,
like,
man.
hold up.
What the fuck? Bro,
I was like, where was I?
yeah.
And that's the crazy thing, because I mean, think about it. More professional setting, right? You would think it'd be less
Fuck,
of
man. See, you
never know.
Yeah, exactly. You how do you say? You underestimated the situation, and somewhat.
I wouldn't say underestimate, because I had the guy, but
Oh, okay.
well,
okay.
see, what happened was the guy was really coked out.
Shit. You know what? Coked out people. I mean, if they've been doing their lines, and we need to grab them, dude. It takes about 5 of us to be able to get them down and handcuff the shit out of this
Because
guy.
they're fucking squirmy. That's why.
Yeah,
and then-
Don't think that they're super strong. I don't believe that shit, dude. It's just squirmy as all hell, man. These
can't-
motherfuckers are just move around everywhere. It's just
Well,
weird.
and that's where the problem lied, man. I bear hugged the dude.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to swing at us, and squirming around, I started, back walking, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, it sounds so cliche, but I tripped over the sidewalk, and
Yeah.
and I fell back. The guy landed on top of me, but the way I had him is I had his right shoulder into my chest, and I was holding him.
That's sideways, basically.
Yeah, so he was
Yeah.
sideways on me, and so when we fell back, he landed me, I guess, just at the right angle, and I just heard the pop.
No shit.
At the time, I was like, okay, I'm not feeling any pain, but you got all that fucking adrenaline going.
Yeah.
You don't feel it right away. It wasn't until, because we didn't actually get to handcuff the guy. It took 5 of us to hold him down while the authorities came and picked him up.
Broken ribs ain't no joke, man.
Oh, hell no.
That shit could puncture a lung or something. And
Yeah, I learned that after I got up and everything was said and done, trying to walk back into the facility.
You can't breathe, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah,
I couldn't
you can't
laugh.
breathe with that shit.
You know how messed up it is to be scared of sneezing, coughing, laughing, or even farting. As vulgar as that sounds, it's bad, man.
Yeah,
I believe
fuck
you.
Yeah,
I believe
fuck
you.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, man. I mean, I never. Well, knock on wood, I've never had a rib broken, but I have been beaten up to the point where, breathing was an issue on my part.
I've had sprained ribs, and that's no joke, man.
No, man. Well, the good thing, like we all said, good thing we survived this
survived,
bullshit,
yeah,
man.
Right?
I
I mean,
mean-
we got scrapes, bruises, but we're still
See-
breathing.
See, because like at 22 years, I've been shot at. I've been, I don't know, like
We've been
Yeah,
trying to get
see-
shanked at. Yeah,
like I was gonna say like 4 times personally. Like my experiences, at least 4 times. In one of those, my shirt got ripped, got cut because the guy was trying to shank me, trying to fucking stab me, and it was a tuxedo shirt. It was one of those fancy fucking $70 fucking shirts,
Yeah.
and he fucking
Oh, man.
And then I got more pissed off because the owner didn't want to.
Reimbursed you?
Yeah, he didn't want to.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
no surprise
dude.
there.
I
Was that the boss man, or was that your
that was
a previous
like
employer?
the first club I worked at.
Oh,
First
okay.
fucking club I worked at.
So I'm starting to see a pattern here, guys.
Yeah, I know.
I know, right? This is not
starting
even
to
the
see a
boss man. I thought
pattern
the
here.
boss man was the only one that didn't like to reimburse on shit.
No, it's this
It's
is
everybody. That's a
every
standard thing.
every fucking club owner in this fucking country, this world, they have issues in reimbursing shit like that. But oh yeah, that first club, dude, I remember. Yeah, let me tell you a little story of how crazy that place was. Basically, it was like 9 of us. There's 9 bouncers at any given time inside that club back then. And I'm talking about maybe 26 years old. 26 years ago.
Damn.
That's 26 years ago. Fucking back when Coolio Gangster Paradise was going on. was hitting hard.
I was gonna say that was when Brandon was still in diapers.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's been
Yeah, it's just about right now.
yeah, that's about right.
dude. It was fucking long time ago, though. I'm telling you. But yeah, no, this place.
Hey, but you ever think someone in diapers will come and start fucking
Oh,
putting
fuck.
in work, bro? Come on now.
Can you imagine that? Oh hell, man. No, but yeah, because yeah, even my daughter was fucking 5 months old, Joe. 5 months old.
Yeah.
So that was a long time ago, dude. But yeah, no, I'm like, so anyways, yeah, we were, working, a normal weekend, and this guy was just fucking drunk out of their mind, coked out of their mind too.
Oh shit.
So he was just being stupid inside, just being an idiot.
Yeah.
And it was about that time where we had to just escort him out, and we would give them, I don't know how you could say this, a little farewell package for they could leave and not come back for at least the weekend. So yeah, we did what we did. He went away, but this guy came back with an axe.
Oh shit.
An actual axe with a long handle, not a hatchet, fucking axe.
Like a fireman's axe.
Yeah, basically, man.
Wood chopping axe, huh?
And so basically, we saw him running towards us with the axe. So what did we do? Well, quickly when everybody went through got inside and locked the door on him. And he tried to open the door. It was locked, of course, so he couldn't go in. And basically, he just got frustrated because he couldn't open the door. Well, he has an axe in his hand, so he started tearing down the door.
No fucking way, dude.
He started tearing down the door with the axe.
Now, was it metal or was it wood? Was it glass? Because if it was glass, I would have been all bad.
It was metal, dude.
Oh, you got lucky then.
Yeah, it was metal, but he was tearing into the door. He was pissed,
Yeah.
and he was high on drugs, so he had a little bit of extra strength there. And so he started tearing into the door. So what we did is all of us, maybe it was 4 of us, came around and went through the side doors. Because this place had 2 doors on each side, and it was 4 sides, right?
That's it.
So we went through the side doors, and we went around, and he was so distracted trying to tear down the door that we just went ahead and grabbed him again.
Shit.
We grabbed him, take him to the ground, we took him to the let's call it a cool down room. It was just a room with
It sounds a lot like what do you call it? The basement, no?
Yeah, basically. Well, yeah.
I wish we had a cool down room.
Oh, dude,
Man, that would have been nice.
Yeah, we just had that cool down room where Brandon got sent to chill every once in a while.
No, but this place, I mean, you got to take in consideration. I was even 19, bro. I wasn't even at age to fucking work as a bouncer.
Yeah, no.
I couldn't work but I was huge. I was tall. I was, perfect for bouncing. For that club. So yeah, we took him into the cool down room and we let him cool down with 3 of us. And yeah, he passed out.
It's just a powwow time, all right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So we escorted him out, and we escorted him out. We had to carry him, of course.
Yeah.
Take him to the side of the parking lot until he woke up. So he could leave home, go home. And but yeah, that was the story in a nutshell, man. And nowadays the door's still there.
Oh shit.
He was a cheap ass. He did not want to replace the door. So what he did was put a huge piece of sheet metal to cover the door from both sides and welded the sheet metals to the door. But I'm telling you, if you were to take that sheet metal off,
better yet, I think you should go take a picture of that and upload it into the.
See if it's still there.
Yeah, see if it's still there and upload it to the.
Because it's a pawn shop now, right?
It's a pawn shop nowadays. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's one of those crazy stories. Back when I was a rookie, it's like, holy shit.
You know what's crazy? That you started at 19, I started at 20.
20? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I don't remember how old that was.
It's all hazy for you.
No, I think it was around 21 around that time because
at legal age.
I was legal age, yeah. Because I wasn't.
No, because you got what, like 2-3 years on me.
Yeah, and I'm freaking 32 now.
So you probably started at 22.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was well over the age.
See, I was 19, and they still let me. They didn't even card me. They would never card me. Fuck, I haven't been being carded since I was like 15.
I get carded. I remember me and Chewy just actually went out to eat the other day, and this kid would look like 16 years old and carded us for drinks.
No shit.
Yeah, but he's 16, man. He's probably inexperienced. Didn't want to get in trouble. Didn't want to risk it.
No, he can't even be serving drinks. What the hell are you talking about?
No, I'm saying it looked like a kid.
Oh, okay.
It just like, I mean, I'm like, how are you gonna look younger than us in ideas? Come on now.
Don't judge a book by its cover, bro.
Nah, he might be.
And that's, damn well that's a road to live by in the bouncing business.
Yeah, I totally understand. And you know what's...
That's the thing. Sorry, man. I mean, basically, no matter how old you are, if you're going into a club, we got to ask you for your ID.
Have your goddamn ID.
Regardless.
I remember older women would get very upset.
Yeah. See, and basically the only reason we're asking you for an ID to go into the club is because we need to make sure you have an ID when you walk into the club. Because if there's any issues in there, we got to make sure you can identify yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I want Brandon to elaborate on that because he said older women would get upset, but I think they were happy when they got carded because they thought we thought they were young enough.
Some of them.
Some of them were like, "Come on now, I'm old."
Yeah,
well, that's what I mean. That's what I was trying to clarify. He's like, some would, like, yeah, we knew they were old as hell, but they kind of. They liked the fact that we carded them because it made them feel young.
Yeah.
And then the ones we didn't card, they were like, "What? You think I'm that old that I don't need to be ID'd?" And it's like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
I've had that. Yeah, you're right.
Either way, man, you damn if you do, damn if you don't.
That's always the thing with bouncing too, man.
Yeah.
So, man, since we're talking about some stuff now, I gotta tell everyone, if you're a door guy, wear gloves.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
How many times have you guys patted down guys and guys would piss in the parking lot and you would touch
fucking
their wet pants like
from the knees down? It's like, dude, can't you fucking aim at a wall or at a tire or something?
Yeah, or not even that. You look at their shoes and you got the splashback on.
Yeah, I know.
And we have to check them though.
Yeah,
and then you still have to pat them down, bro.
Yeah. How many times did we find like little fifth bottles tucked in boots?
Yeah.
Or dude, weapons or something in there.
I was using antibacterial gel even before the pandemic.
So check this out, bro. So when we'd pat people down, I was taught to squeeze their ankles because they would wear big boots.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, some of these guys.
And if they would fidget, there was something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've only scratch that. 3 times I had someone take their shoe off.
No shit. And
3 times.
Oh hell, man!
I only did that once.
Once? Yeah, 3 times. Have you ever told someone to take their shoe off?
No, honestly, no. But I mean, you would feel it though.
Yeah, well, no. As soon as you felt it, my thing was, come on, bro, stop trying to hide it. I already felt it. Just pull it out,
dude.
No, so they would argue with me, bro. I'm like, take your boot off then. And they take their boot off. I'm like, see nothing.
See,
like, no. Tip that motherfucker over.
the fucked up part that I had to do one time, and good thing it was just one time, is I found a fucking guy carrying a 25 in their fucking crotch.
Shit.
That's the most extreme I have found.
What I want to know is how'd you find the 25
in his crotch?
That's what I mean, dude.
You weren't like that guy on YouTube, was it? Where the cop keeps grabbing the dude's junk?
No.
He's like, well, what you got right there?
The thing is, like you said, guy, like, you're searching his waist. You're searching his like his side of his pocket.
I hated the waist thing where you had to slide your thumbs across.
Yeah,
that was annoying.
I always just did the swipe.
You did the swipe? No, I did the thumb.
No, I did the thumb. I would go around his waist.
I didn't like.
And the thing is, he would fidget. He would fucking move every time I was going around close to his fucking crotch. It's like, dude, are you all right? Oh no, I'm okay. And I would start all over again. You know, because he would fidget. It's like, the fuck's wrong with you? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
And he would get a little nervous. Until I'm like, dude, I mean, I don't know. And then I felt the fucking gun that it was trying to slip. It was trying to.
Did you feel the gun also? Did you?
Whoa! Which gun?
Fortunately, I did find the fucking gun, and he was trying to.
Whoa! You're not answering the question, bro.
It was the gun, bro. It was the gun. The actual handgun.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
You go.
Like how the style of people that go to our events and stuff like that, to our club. I found a guy, he had like a I want to say a rosary or something, but he had a knife tucked in the back of his shirt. It was crazy. I was like, what the heck is that? Because I touched it, because you know we slide through their back across.
Yeah, yeah.
And I never understood why we did that until it happened to me. And I was like, hey, what is this right here? He's like, oh, it's part of my chain. I was like, you need to lift that up. I need to see it.
Yeah, it's like they carry them like necklaces, but they throw them to the back like they're hanging. It's like if you see them from the front, it's like a little necklace.
It looks like a small chain.
Yeah, skin tight necklace around their neck.
It's because it's being outweighed by the
knife that they're hanging in the back.
So I didn't know that until I felt it, and I was like, hey, what is that? He's like, oh, it's just part of my chain. I was like, you got to show that to me, buddy. So, you know, he didn't want to, ended up doing it, showed it to me. I was like, you can't keep that. You got to put that back in your car, or you got to leave. And I'm like, oh, can I just give it to you? Like, nah, man. I never really liked holding stuff for people. People tried making us hold their hats because, why are you going to a club with a hat, bro?
With a baseball hat.
Yeah, with a baseball cap. No.
Regardless if it's like leather or pintados, I'm like, no, fuck that.
It's a ball cap. Oh, speaking of ball caps, I remember with the door guy, he ended up being the supervisor after Napoleon got fired. Thanks to Chewy. Thank you, Chewy.
Oh man.
Anyways, he was inside. He was checking this guy. He had a baseball cap because they were handing out baseball caps at the time for I don't know what the heck they was going. You remember this?
At the club? Sold them.
Yeah, the club. They were selling them. They were selling baseball caps for an event.
Like the artist logo on.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was trying to wear it, and at the time, he was our supervisor. He was the supervisor.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, take off the hat. And he's like, why? He's like, because you can't wear that in here. So why are you selling them in here? I'm pretty sure this is the argument that they're having, because me and Chewy approached, like, kind of in where this guy started trying to get mouthy with him. So me and Chewy standing behind this guy. I mean, right behind this guy. This guy's pretty much talking shit to the door guy, the supervisor.
Yeah.
And he's just pretty much told him, you going to make me take it off? And then as soon as he said, are you going to make me take it off? Fucking Chewy just nudged him. Just kind of shoulder checked him from the back. And he turned around. But he looked at Chewy's chest because he thought he was looking at someone inside. he veered up and he looked up. And then he just casually took his hat off and put it on the table.
Oh, man. I mean, it's like, to me, before, I used to let them walk in, not wearing it. But I mean, like, because it does happen that the performer is selling their merchandise, and it happens to be a cap. That's fine, a baseball cap, but you could take it in, but don't wear it. Yeah, that's as easy the thing you got to do.
But and the whole reason we didn't let them is because you can always hide something in your ball cap.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
And then that was something a lot of people didn't understand when we asked them to take their hats off. We didn't we didn't confiscate or anything. It was just that matter of factly looking in there. And seeing for our own eyes that there's nothing in there.
And on top of that, we had a dress code.
Yeah.
So people would show up in shorts trying to get in. Come on, who goes to a club in shorts, bro? Come on now, wear some fucking jeans,
flip flops, and we're still talking about just guys, right?
Yeah, guys, women, dude. And I'm just like, come on, bro, you're going to a club. Some people are going sandals. What is wrong with you, bro? Have some dignity on how you dress.
And yes, if females come in with flip flops, we would let them in, and depending on the fucking flip flop too.
I didn't really care about the flip flop. Honestly, it could be fucking. It could be a sandals for the beach. I didn't care.
I mean, depending on what they're dressed, how they're dressed up too. Though.
Oh yeah, if they're going in and they're wearing some shorts or whatever, some capri pants. Like, nah, sorry.
Yeah, they're just like ratchet. They're just fucking ratchet.
Yeah, no. If they're in a dress and they had their sandals, I didn't care.
Yeah. They gotta be looking good with some thongs on.
What kind of thongs?
He's talking about the sandals.
Now you know you're old. No, I knew that's what he was talking about. I was just saying. You know you're old when you're using thongs in that manner.
They gotta look good before they could go in.
Speaking of that, you guys remember the time we let the girls in with the hula skirts in?
Hula skirts?
Wasn't that Halloween though?
No, I don't think it was Halloween. I think there was a different event going on in town.
I still let them in.
And they had the straw hula fucking skirts and the coconut bras.
I remember that. I can't remember what it was for.
It was two younger, well, not younger, but they were, 20, 21.
Look
your
good.
old girls, they look good.
They
man.
look good. Yeah, I'm not.
But I was just throwing it out there. Sometimes the dress code didn't matter for the ladies.
Yeah, for the ladies.
For the
They could
ladies,
get away with so much shit.
Oh, they got away with so much shit to compare to the guys where we were pretty much assholes, dude.
Yeah,
well, not necessarily, because a lot of times we didn't allow colored stuff in for a reason.
Or logos.
Yeah,
any logos, any teams, any
yeah, because that's
club,
set people off.
Club logos, because we did have a lot of patrons there that belonged to a certain biker group or
and
stuff
and
like that.
They couldn't wear their stuff. I remember these guys were like, really? Were you there that day with the bikers? Where they're like, we're not taking off our rockers.
Yeah,
like, it's not happening. We're like, okay, you can't get in.
Can't get in.
And were you there that day also? Were you there? It was at the old spot.
Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me on that one.
You remember that?
I remember that.
There was 10 guys, and they're like, oh, can we come in? And then like, yeah, you guys can come in, because they were dressed pretty. They were okay. They had their biker boots. They were okay, except they just had the rockers.
Yeah, they met the dress code, but they only had the vest. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're like, you have to remove the rockers. They're like, no, the rockers ain't coming off. That's it ain't happening. Like, well, then you can't come in. So they started kind of being argumentative, and then until finally their boss or they're the main guy came.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that now?
Yeah.
So then he's like, oh, so what's going on? And like, no, well, you guys have to take off your rockers. Like, no, this is us. We can't do that. This is who. And like, no, well, you can't come in. He's like, all right, I understand. So they got back in their bikes and left.
Yeah.
But if he was not there, believe me when I say, these guys probably would have got rowdy with us, and it probably would have been a physical altercation like we talked about the last episode, where we had to get physical. Reminding you guys again, if you're in a profession where you are either a bouncer, security guard, or doing some other kind of thing to where, or even law enforcement, I'm pretty sure even there's videos out there where they have to go hands on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It happens in our field. No matter what, it's always going to happen. So if he was not there, it was going to happen. So we were already getting ready for that situation to pop off.
Yeah, you got to keep that in mind, because it's not all about just talking to girls, getting numbers, and just hanging out with women. It's not all that. I mean, guys show up, any customers will show up. That's the only thing they would see. That's fine. Hey, think what you want. But once they want to get a job like that and they realize it's not all that, it's more than you get into fights.
Well, that was funny though, because everybody from an outside perspective thought we were there to pick up girls and pick up numbers.
Yeah.
The reality is most of us were in there to get into shit.
I mean, yeah, we were there.
A lot of us enjoyed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people that enjoyed the shit.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it. I was there for the fucking beef.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Picking up a girl on the side, hey, that was a bonus.
That was a plus. Yeah.
That was a plus. Whatever, dude. It is what it is.
I was gonna say, freaking Brandon. I swear to God, he had an altar in the back that he prayed to for fights, because he always magically had a number of fights we were gonna have. That
he had
night.
a saint in the back. Yeah.
He'd go out,
give us
make
some
an
fights. No, guys. I know. Honestly, the way how many fights we'd have, dude, I would kind of get a feel for it, man. I could get a vibe off the people that just walking in, because for a while when I first started, I was with Popeye.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, they'd have me in the front, but not the door, where you'd get your bracelets. They'd have me right there a lot.
Oh
with that, I could see people coming in, and just seeing them, with their demeanor and how they looked or how they came in, I already knew, hey, these guys are gonna be problematic.
Watch this guy. Watch that guy.
Yeah, I already had a little idea, and that's the kind of cool thing. Even years after, stopped working here at the old spot, the new spot, and everything. After I've just done in bouncing,
yeah,
I still am very vigilant with that. I go into areas where I go in a restaurant and eat. And it's weird. I'll size up I scope out the whole place to see if it's calm or.
Dude, if I see somebody as big as me or bigger, the first thing I think about is like, how can I take him down?
Yeah, how am I gonna get this?
How in the hell can I get? Just in your mind, you're like, fuck. Okay, I would do this. I would do that.
Yeah.
It's like, if he's limping, go for the weak leg. Go for the weak leg. And something like that.
And the other
that
thing
stays with you, right?
Yeah. The other thing that I never stopped doing is having my back not necessarily up against the wall, but where there was nobody behind me.
Yeah.
But wherever I was, there was nobody back there. and I was watching everything else that was going on.
Yeah. And I feel more comfortable like that still to this day.
Yeah.
I don't like having my back towards people.
Yeah.
That's a habit that I can't break because of situations that we've been in. So where we've been attacked from the back, where, it's happened.
Mm-hmm. Good advice that I'm going to give you right now. If you're being attacked by more than let's say 5, 6, maybe 8 people, they're jumping you. They're going to be kicking you and punching you. The only best thing you could do is not be in the middle. You gotta move to the side. You gotta be looking at everybody in front of you, because
if they're in front of you, you're good.
The moment you lose somebody, you gotta find them and put them in front of you, because you cannot have nobody behind you, because they will fucking
take that opportunity.
Yeah, and you're
going night.
Yeah, you're more than done.
Yeah, you're more likely gonna go to sleep.
And that's the whole idea. Being in a corner all the time it's a funnel effect. Mm-hmm. There be 6, 7. Not all of them are going to be able to reach you, because there's only going to be so much space for a few of them to come at you at a time.
Yeah, and then the years of experience, I have learned we stay on the outside for a reason of the club. Yeah, there's not most of the time if you're in the middle, because I've noticed that with the new guys, we fucking had to stand in front of the stage. We've talked about this. Yeah, fuck, it sucked. I hated being in the front of the stage, but. It was all right. Okay, whatever. You know what? It was fun, but it was at the same time it sucked because it was really hot. You couldn't move to take a piss when you wanted to. You had to stay there until the goddamn fucking the performer was done.
And your hearing is gone.
Yeah, and you're getting blasted by the sound. It was just a whole many variables that just did not go good mixed into there.
Even though all those are cons, there was a pro.
I know.
Which let me just talk a little bit. Let me touch lightly. The reason why there was a pro on that. Okay, you're in front of the stage. There's a big ass popular performer singing at that moment. Girls get crazy. They want to get on stage with them. Give them a hug, take a selfie, whatever. And your job is to not let them. You can't let them in. You can't let them up. Regardless of what they want to do, what they tell you to do. Some of these women are very persuasive.
Very.
One more than one time. Goddamn, I remember that.
Yeah,
and that's the rookie spot. That's the rookie spot.
That's the new spot when you first start off.
Any new guy is gonna be in the front of the stage, not allowing the girls, the women, to go up on stage. And one of their ways to persuade you to go up there is basically
grabbing your genitalia. Just go out there. Just say it.
They just go for it. They just start cupping it. Just gently.
I know.
They gently cup them, and they're trying to,
So going back on this right now, honestly, the bouncing experience, working at a nightclub and everything, I don't think, I just recommend it. If you are married or have a significant other, it's probably not a very good idea.
Whoa, hold on.
You can. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying it's not a good idea.
Let's put it like this: if you want to test your fidelity, it's a hell of a place to test it.
You need to trust that person, or just basically close
trust
your
yourself,
eyes.
bro. What the hell, dude? It's kind of hard as a man to say no
to that much temptation.
Yeah, to that much temptation. I don't care who you are. You could be. Whoever say I've never done that or whatever, bro. It is hard to say no to that kind of temptation, bro.
I had this girl repeatedly, not from the front, from the back, go underneath and reach all the way to the front just to fuck with you, just. That's
not cool. That would have pissed me off. I don't care. That's no, hell no, bro. That's wrong in so many levels. I don't care what. If you're into it, I guess. But to me, my preference, hell no.
I did. She did. It's not like she has permission, bro.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Okay, but if she kept doing this because you laughed or thought it was fucking funny,
she fucking scared the shit out of me because somebody grabbed my balls and nobody was in front of me.
All I know is someone probably would have got fucking a donkey kicked. I'm just saying.
No, but
that's not cool.
Yeah, she wouldn't ask permission though.
That's kind of frightening right there. If I can just walk in and out of nowhere, oh, what the heck? No,
exactly.
No.
Who the fuck is it?
At least when you're in the front of the stage, you're looking at whoever's fucking grabbing your genitalia, bro.
I was happy it was a female that was doing that.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. It's like,
I was happy it was a female doing that.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, that's one of the
pros and cons of working in the front.
Yeah.
So, but look, pretty much what I was, man. Honestly, I don't even remember what we were just talking about right now.
We were talking about not being in the middle.
Okay, so not being in the middle.
Yeah.
The only reason why I understand that. So when things would pop off and I was in the front,
yeah.
do you understand how hard it is to get to the fight from the front to where for the fight is, or even if it wasn't even a fight, it could have been domestic. Trying to get to trying to push people out of the way is very difficult. But when you're on the outside working in, it's a lot easier, bro.
Well, it depends because when it's a full on fight, people tend to circle the position.
Yeah,
like everybody that's in the immediate vicinity tend to circle and tighten up to watch the.
But they move out of the way a little bit.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
Sometimes we had to yeet people out the way, and then they'd get offended about it.
We had.
I didn't care. Honestly, I would plow through people. I felt kind of bad when there was a fight and there was people in my way. They didn't move. They saw us coming with the lights.
Yeah, and they didn't
hey,
give a
bro.
shit.
I honestly, I'm thinking back at it. I hit this girl pretty hard and she went down. She fell on the floor and I kept going.
Yeah,
I didn't stop to help her or anything. She should lay flat on her back.
Damn, man.
She didn't, dude. She saw us coming. She looked dead at me, and I just kept walking, bro.
Well, and it's an instance where it doesn't really matter.
She must have thought like, oh, he's gonna give you a hug.
Yeah, did I win a prize? Yeah.
Laid flat on her back, bro, and
got to see the stars.
Oh hell, man.
No, because there were instances where like I actually took the time to tap someone on the shoulder and be like, hey, excuse me. And the asshole didn't move. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you remember that. Because
that would happen a lot when we're trying to be nice.
Yeah, but this one in particular got so pissed off. He scoped me out wherever we were. We were standing in the corner by the back exit. And he fucking threw a beer at me.
He threw
not at me, at my feet. He threw it at my feet. And then
here, man. Here, fuck that.
Yeah, and
ran away.
Yeah, and he walked away towards the small bar, the bathrooms, and Brandon's like, did he really just fucking do that? Like, yeah, he was mad. So Brandon picked it up, walked over there, and goes, hey, just shoved it into his chest and said, you dropped this. And then he walked back.
I do remember that.
And he walked back. And the dude comes over and he's like, hey, you pushed me. That was how disrespectful. And I was like, look, dude, I said, excuse me. You didn't move. I pushed you.
Yeah.
I was like, but if you want to make it a big deal, let's step out back.
Yeah.
We were right next to the exit. I was like, let's step out back. And then his girlfriend was like, nah, they're going to fuck you up. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Smart girl.
Yeah, very smart.
Girl.
Very smart on her end. Because, okay, honestly, how me and Chewy were, we were a little hot-headed.
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah, where we enjoyed that shit. You know,
believe me,
you can't lie, Chewy. Let's be honest about this. We enjoyed that shit when people would be aggressive towards us. Like, oh, really? Do you understand how I've been waiting for this all fucking night?
You know, the week that I had, this was I was begging for. Now you're gonna do this. Now we're gonna do this.
Don't make my fucking night better, bro. Because when I tell you, you're not gonna make my night any worse. It's gonna be a very slim chance.
The weekends were my stress release, bro. I mean,
most of us did it because of that.
Yeah, because we had I would have a fucked up week. You know, I can't talk back to my boss. I can't be talking back to people that are honking at me or, you know, because I'm a truck driver. But I mean, the thing is, once I got back to once I was at the club, dude, it's like, come on, somebody tell me something. Please.
Somebody get out of hand.
Please give me a reason to fucking just see how far you're willing to go with me, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it was a pleasure.
Hey, but we did have our meter checker. Popeye.
Oh, yeah,
Mother Goose, Popeye.
Yeah. I mean, but honestly, it was a good thing for us.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because how many people would have been rocked?
He was the white little angel on one
exactly.
on the right side.
And then we had our devil self right here. So fuck it, just do it, man. Just do it. This guy disrespected you, or you know, something stupid that you want to fuck him up for no reason. Like, yeah.
But then again, once again, we got to remind everybody, we would not just do that for the fuck of it. I mean, there's got to be a reason why we would be aggressive to that person.
Even though we wanted to, believe me when I say we weren't the ones starting the shit. It was just that it just appeared under our feet. You can't. I mean, if someone dropped you off some KFC, you're not gonna question it. You're gonna eat that motherfucker.
Yeah, I would do the Holy Cross at the beginning of the shift just because I wanted somebody to fucking tempt me.
Oh my god, I didn't go that far, bro.
Dude,
no, he didn't go that far. He just had the altar in the back.
He had the little saint in the back. We should create a saint and sell that shit.
The saint of fighting, merchandise that shit. Oh my god,
have fucking coach.
The coach.
But no, I mean that's the thing. I mean it was, yeah. I just wanted, I just needed to clarify that because a lot of people think that, again, we're just there to beat up anybody that gets in our way. It's like, no, man, that's not the thing. Yeah, there's some rookie hotheads that find any reason. I'm talking about.
But have you noticed like how you're saying there was people that kind of just wanted a piece of a bouncer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it was to have a trophy in the belt saying I knocked out a bouncer, I fought a bouncer, or whatever it is. Most of the time, for my situations, I have never seen us actually get whooped on.
By the end of the night, that guy, even though he didn't even fucking tell us anything, his story's gonna be, I picked a fight with the bouncer. Yeah, regardless.
You know what I loved? I loved when people would talk shit while they're walking away. You guys ain't shit. Fuck you. This and that. I'm like, okay, cool. I would beat your guys' ass. All right, that's cool. Yeah. While they're walking away though, they're walking to their car. Have a good night. We're very polite. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Enjoy the night. See you next weekend.
Hey,
these guys just talking shit out of their ass. It was fucking hilarious, bro.
Speaking of talking shit, I don't really talk shit at where I'm working at currently, but I know a lot of people.
Yeah, you're more in a professional environment now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a lot of people see. When I was first trained, the guy that trained me as a gift, when I passed all the training and he certified me to be good beyond my own.
Yeah.
He gave me a smiley face.
Oh.
And it wasn't a pin. It's a clip on.
Yeah.
And I still wear that.
Okay.
And a lot of people are like, "Oh, I love your smiley face," and I'm like, "Yeah, me too." And a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're gay. You're wearing a smiley face." I'm like, "Yeah, but that's a personal joke. That to me makes my day.
It's an inside joke.
I mean, think about it. As someone that's getting kicked the fuck out of the premises, what bigger insult than to have a big ass yellow smiley face looking back and at you, telling you have a good day?
Yeah, the guy with the smiley face kicked me out.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people don't get that. People are like, "Oh, you're gay." Like, no, this right here makes my day. When I get to boot someone and then say have a nice day with a big ass yellow smiley face on me.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the way to go, man. That's one way to see it, Shit, yeah. Nah, but I mean.
So I remember on the last episode we were touching on I don't know if it's common sense, but the fact that when you approach a situation, be vigilant.
Yes.
And then we were talking about the boundaries not to cross.
Yes.
And then right now, was another thing that I wanted to bring up too, is when you're in the situation. When you're in the situation, not every situation is the same. So you have to not get creative, but you have to approach every situation differently.
Yeah.
After you're in it, and when you're in it, if it's gonna get physical, when you're getting physical, what is gonna be the easiest way to deter this guy from calming the fuck down? If it's tasing him, it's taking him to the floor. My alternative to when people would act up with me is take him to the floor, and it works.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to hear a different bouncer's perspective on it, but for me, it was taking him to the floor, and that would deter a lot. Because I'm a heavy guy. You got a 250, 260 pound guy on top of you. It's kind of hard to move, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. It's hard.
Yeah, no, and basically, I mean, you neutralize the situation as soon as you put them down.
So that's a better way of saying neutralizing the situation. As soon as you're involved, you already assess the situation. You know what's happening when you're in it. So once you're in it, what is the easiest approach? Some people are like, no, I'll tase the motherfucker. Fuck it. Yeah. Or, hey, I'll mace the shit out of him. Just like homeboy that always worked with us. I don't know why the fuck he maced all the time. He maced me twice.
He was obsessed with that fucking cat.
He was just trigger happy.
Dude, he maced me twice, inside and outside. I'm like, why the fuck are you macing?
All I'm saying is, be glad he wasn't allowed to carry.
I know, man. No, that's
me personally, I always went for the arm lock.
Yeah,
I always went for the arm lock. If a dude was still struggling beyond that, then I took him to the floor.
Yeah. I mean, because
if you're wrapping up someone, I totally understand that. But I'm talking about once it's escalated. What would be your second approach after that arm lock? Is it takedown? Is it tasing? Is it macing? What would be your or even pulling out the baton and dropping them?
Well, we've said from the beginning we don't like. At least me personally, I never liked using.
I didn't like using
the
accessories.
taser. I had a collapsible baton, but that, to my recollection, only ever got pulled out once, and that was a New Year's incident.
Yeah.
And I just never liked it.
That guy that pulled out knives out.
My thing was always either locking them up or taking them to the ground. I never liked to swing on anybody. I never liked to tase them or hit them with the baton. But I think you're right. Taking them to the floor.
I think to me the floor was easy because, I mean, we had a lot of experience on the floor, man. Because I mean, how many times have you taken someone to the floor and it was a lot easier to when they're standing? Because when they're standing, they can move back, they can step back, they can start swinging. Once we take them to the floor, it's very hard for them to move. And then once we take them to the floor, it's easier for a guy to help you and wrap them up quick. And then you can have 3 guys on top of you. You ain't going anywhere. Once you have 3 guys on top of you, you could be the strongest man in the world. You have 3 guys on top of you. You're probably most likely not going anywhere.
Yeah, especially the
size of us,
our caliber.
There's most of us were 200 plus. You know, in all honesty, most bouncers are 2 plus. Some of them, they're on the lighter side. But like I said before, they have experience. They're either the MMA fighters. They have credentials to be a bouncer and to know how to wrap somebody up. Yeah, and that's one of the things that to me, it was the easiest approach. After the situation just escalated to the max, take them to the floor.
Now, before we move along, we started on the tangent of patting people down. I felt like you had something more to say there.
Oh, on the gloves? You should have wore gloves. Shit, that's all I wanted to say.
No. No, bro, you're not going to live that one down. I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you, bro.
We're going to bring this up, are we?
Yeah, you're going to have to tell that story.
Motherfucker.
Well, go ahead. I'll bring back the other, okay. The other thing I would do is not let him get close. You can't let him get close unless you already made up your mind that you're gonna take him down. Yeah. Because if you already have somebody in your sight that you're gonna like neutralize, you're gonna take them down or grab them and take them out. There's always that friend that shows up and tries to hug you. Or tries to reason with you. And it's like, dude, get away. That's one thing you don't want nobody to do to you at any given moment. Because if somebody has their arm around you, they got a better chance of putting you in a headlock or basically just trying to unbalance you and take you down before you even grab the guy that you already have in your sights. And
that's another thing we touched on when Popeye was here.
Yeah.
To not let people get close to you. I did not let people hug me, get next to me. As soon as the people tried putting the arm on my back, I smack it off of me. Don't. That was my thing. Some people were like, no, that's wrong. You should be more polite.
No.
No. I was not being paid to be polite. I was being paid to make sure situations were neutralized.
Yeah.
That was it.
You don't necessarily have to be polite, but you could just casually shift your position. Make it look like you're trying to give them your full attention and look at them face to face.
I fucking move their arm off of me.
Yeah, because I never allowed nobody to touch me. I
didn't like it.
Like, they sometimes would put their hand on your shoulder.
I didn't like that either. Like, no. I just move it away automatically.
Don't do that.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, man, I'm just being friendly. Well, don't be.
Yeah.
This is not the time to be friendly.
Yeah.
Your boy's over here fucking up, and he's already about to fight somebody or create a chaos.
It's like, don't be friendly with me, bro. The only person I'm gonna be friendly is your girlfriend that's sitting next to you right there. All right, so calm the fuck down.
Well, see,
this guy.
You're nice enough to call him a girlfriend. I would be more obscene with that. you know, I would get more verbal with them, just, you know, again, just to try to set them off and try to swing or do something at me.
No, I didn't. No, honestly, I did not like escalating situations. You know, honestly, I did not. If I could avoid the situation, it'd be easier. I've had more situations where we talked down the person than when we got physical.
Oh, of course.
And in all honesty, I have.
Okay.
But and how many people I have dropped to the floor? I can't. You know, I can think of a lot, but I can't think of all of it because there's so many situations. Number, yeah, exactly. No, but in retrospect, I have deterred people with speaking to them, and I have learned how to speak to people better that way.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it's always the best way, but I mean, okay.
And I want to add to that. When you approach someone, you're trying to deter someone from doing something. The one thing you got to remember is no matter how much of an asshole, no matter how much of a crazy person that person is being, you got to remember to treat them like a human being.
Yeah.
Because the minute you start acting them like, or treating them and talking to them like how they're acting, it's going to go south. Yeah.
But then again, like I said, you're going into the situation. As soon as you get involved, do not fucking think it's going to be okay. Have your guard up automatically.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as you get in a situation, your guard should be 100%. I don't know why the fuck it wouldn't be. You're in an environment to where you know you could get hurt, or we're gonna get this going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I you know, to me personally, I felt like working there helped me speak to people a lot easier to calm people to deter the situation with speaking to people.
You're able to be able to communicate with them in order that if they're all fucking pissed off about something and they're just throwing their fists up in the air, it's like, dude, what's going on? What's wrong? What can I help you with?
Right.
You know, what's going on?
And that's what I mean by treating them like they're a human being. Yeah. Like no matter how disrespectful they're being, you got to keep that respect about yourself.
Yeah, because like right now, I mean, nowadays, if somebody wants to pick a fight with me, bro, you don't know who you're messing with. I mean, I've been told so much shit, so much crap. You could tell me anything you want, and I'm not gonna get pissed off.
You know what I like when people tell me, even nowadays to this day, I have dropped people bigger than you.
Yeah,
I love that. Like, that's cool, bro. I have too.
Yeah.
I'm a big person. Believe me when I say I've dropped people bigger than me. They were bigger than me.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, of course, you gotta show respect on even on the smaller guys, because they're crafty. They're fucking. They could, you know, you don't know how strong they are. Because I had a guy was pretty short, you know, I'm not, you know, but he was able to go underneath me and pick me up and drop me. And that wasn't a matter of fucking not even
seconds.
Not even a second.
Yeah.
I mean, we were about to, you know, kick him out, and what he did, he got the biggest guy there, and it was me. he got right under me, picked me up, and he dropped me. I was like, the fuck just happened?
All I know is if he would have did that, he would have got slapped, bro.
I mean, he still got taken out. He still was able to.
No, I'm saying if I was there, I probably would have hit him.
just smack the shit out of him.
Yeah, no, because for me, okay, it's a big no to hit one of the guys I'm working with.
Oh hell yeah!
For one, because I have a lot of respect for you guys. So once they lose all that respect for you guys, that's out the window. They're gonna get dropped, and I'm gonna go full force on them. I'm not going to try deterring anything. I'm not going to try calming them down. They're going to the floor. Yeah, they're going to go to the floor nicely, or they're going to go to the floor nicely.
Yeah.
Because I'm very polite when I take them to the floor, bro.
Just full professionalism right there. You know, all as courteous as possible.
Exactly, bro.
That's how it should be.
No, yeah. And that's how I was always like that, bro. You know, because... Okay.
I think we were all that way, though. Like we were talking about previously, that guy that you dropped by the bar.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't stop squirming. My instinct was, Brandon's in there, so I'm going to let this dude have a couple just to get a taste.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy already hit me in the mouth.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I mean.
So, you know, I'm talking like that's, So
when they cross that line, I mean, it's done. I mean, there's no turning back. There's no
exactly.
I mean, you're out.
So, okay, for people, once you hit a security, like most I'm going to say most because not all people think this. Most bouncers will automatically assume that it's no turning back with you. So you're going down.
You're gone.
You're
that's
done.
it.
Yeah. I don't know too many people that would be like, oh, he hit him. He's on his own.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, there is guys that are like that, like fucking straight assholes that be like, oh, he just got hit. That's funny. No, fuck that. You hit one of my people, we're putting you down, and you're gonna fucking leave. That's it.
I mean, yeah, and I mean that's the thing. I mean, people need to understand. The customers need to understand that. Once again, we are not there. We are there to help you.
Exactly.
We are here. We are there to avoid you go to jail. You know, anything that needs to be done, we'll take care of it. Because the last thing we want to do is call the police.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you get into a confrontation or you stupid enough to throw something and you draw blood on a different customer, I mean that we don't want to call the police, but we're gonna have to though. I mean, as long as the other person wants to press charges, because I mean, one case years ago in the first club I worked at, I mean but then again at that club. There was Corona bottles. They were not even cans. They were bottles.
I remember you talked about this.
and yeah, they were placed in strategic places where they were easy to find them and throw their bottle away. Well, there was those big, huge 55-gallon trash cans. They're huge.
Yeah.
And they were already overflowing. So this one guy got crazy and decided to stand behind one of those trash cans.
Yeah.
And just started throwing beer bottles everywhere.
No.
Just right for the fuck of it. They were throwing that at us, at the bouncers.
Yeah.
And what happened? None of these idiots wanted to get close to him because he was throwing Corona bottles at them. It's like, what are you doing? Go get him. Oh, no. Nobody had the balls enough to go after him.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay. Me being a rookie, I didn't give a shit. I was young and stupid. So what I did, and there were some steps you had to get up there. So he was like higher. He was
already on a higher level. Okay, that sucks.
So basically he had the chance to trying to throw a bottle at us, trying to go up the steps to go towards us, to go towards him. Well, like I said, young and stupid. I'm like, I'll take care of it. So what I did was just go up, quickly as possible, went up the steps, and just went towards him. I rammed that guy against the wall because he was like in the corner, and he was in front of the trash can. I basically flew over the trash can and just slammed right into him, knocked him out. But that was least of his problem because after throwing, he must have thrown, I don't know, he threw a lot of them. After being overflowing, it was already like almost water level to the fucking trash can that we had there.
Yeah. He
knocked out this girl's teeth. He knocked out the two other people out. And these are empty Corona bottles. You could just imagine how fast how hard he was throwing these bottles at. And but yeah, I mean, you just gotta have the balls to not care and gotta take somebody out if you have to though.
Yeah, again, being ready to take a hit.
I mean, I even got hurt day.
Most guys should know what they're signing up for being a bouncer.
Yeah.
They should. If you don't know, watch a couple videos and they're everywhere on YouTube. Go ahead and see what we would deal with on a daily basis, on every weekend. You know what I mean? That should be like a thing that you should do. Hey, dude, do some, not even research. Watch some videos, laugh a little bit because some of them are fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah. There's nothing more dramatic than a drunk girl.
Hey, you know what? Speaking on this, okay, so how I like to say, my preferred method was to drop people. When it came to women, though, I didn't like hurting them. I'm a pretty big guy, and to take them to the floor, it kind of sucked. But I'm gonna get into this one thing where this girl was at the VIP, and she was fighting someone, and whatever. We got in the middle, and she picks up the liquor bottle. She picked up the bottle. And I told her to put it down, and she cocked back. And I was like, put it down, or I'm tasing you. This was at the new spot. I don't know if you were there.
I'm not sure.
And I tased her. Because I don't know if she flinched, but as soon as I saw her getting ready to pull forward with the bottle, I tased her, and she let out this scream. I'm talking about you
fuck
could
that,
hear
man.
it. You could hear it over the music, bro. And she laid flat. She laid down, and you know who was? I remember who was with me too. It was Mascota.
I was gonna say that.
Mascota was with
Pinche
me.
mascota. Yeah.
Mascota. As soon as she went to the ground, he kicked the ball out of her hand and fucking grabbed her. And you know, I grabbed her. We picked her up and we started walking her out. Cause honestly, that bottle would have hurt. Cause it's really hard to break a bottle on somebody, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
And
especially if it's a tequila bottle. Those fucking things are
bro,
thick as hell.
Well, what's hard is those cheap bottles. Those cheap bottles don't break. No, but yeah, I tased her, you know, and I thinking back, it felt kind of bad, but at the same time, I don't, because that would have been my head. And
yours or somebody else's.
Exactly.
See, I've always been lucky with the taser. Well, it's stun gun. I mean, not a taser, stun gun.
Nah, mine was a flashlight. It was a flashlight, but it had a taser hooked up to it.
Yeah, see, most of the time, I always was able to just intimidate them with the noise, because those fucking stun guns were loud.
Yeah,
they were good to make way.
Yeah,
it was when you're walking out and nobody wanted to separate. It was real good to just
zap the shit out of
it. Just let off one little jolt. Everyone move out the way. Yeah.
No, see. And anytime there was a female fight, I would activate it. I would turn it on, and the girls would hear it, and they would all of a sudden just slow down.
They kind of stop.
They would just stop. They would just slow down, and it's like, get out of here, get out, leave. If you're gonna do this, do it outside. I don't want to see nothing. You know, start. And I'm a good yeller. I could yell. I'm pretty loud.
I remember at the old spot, I could hear you. I remember, who the heck was it? This dude was jumping on the couches.
Oh yeah!
And I heard your voice from across the room, bro.
Get the fuck down!
Yeah, I heard it from. Yeah, your voice echoed through and there was music loud, bro. And I was like, "What the hell was that?" And I see you yelling at him. I'm like, "Oh shit, here we go."
It's like, dude,
that dude made such a ruckus, though. Fucking kid.
Oh man, I'm like, dude, you go home. Fucking jump on your sofas, but not here.
Yeah, don't fucking be respectful.
That was the thing. You might be at a nightclub. You paid to come in here, but why would you do something there that you wouldn't do at your own home?
That doesn't give you this fucking right to go and break a bottle, break a table, or jump on the fucking sofas.
He was jumping up down the damn the couches, right?
Yeah. He was going side to side. I'm like, the fuck is he doing? And I just yelled at him.
And that's what I'm saying. Why would you don't do something that in public that you wouldn't do at home?
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, it's destruction of private property. Yeah. That's at least a misdemeanor, depending on how much damage you caused.
Yeah.
And believe me, at a club, prices are marked up 1,000%.
Who helped me escort that guy out? Because I remember I escorted that kid out, and I remember another time he wrapped up the ATM machine.
Oh yeah,
that dude. Yeah,
I think I was the one that escorted him out of that too. But who helped me with that? Was it you or
that was Popeye.
That was Popeye.
Yeah, it was Popeye.
Yeah, it was me and Popeye that ripped him off the damn ATM machine.
Fucking, you should have told Popeye to lift the ATM and
because he did.
Kick him out with.
When he pulled him, he almost took the ATM machine with him because the kid wasn't letting go.
Yeah.
See, and that guy was cheap. He didn't bolt down the ATM, so you could have tipped him over if you wanted to.
That ATM fucking broke like every weekend. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, or out of money.
Out of money is what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he never put enough money in that thing. He would run out in a matter of fucking hours. It was all gone. You would have to go almost on a nightly basis.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, just pack it up. At least for a weekend, for the whole weekend. That way, he just needed to show up on a Thursday and fill it up, and every Thursday he'll be good.
Right.
He didn't have to be coming at 2 a.m. to refill it again.
Yeah,
because I caught him once in a while doing that.
But that would mean Boss Man had any kind of common sense, and we all know he didn't.
He could have fucking invested on some ATMs and made money on that.
Yeah,
probably.
That would have been the easiest way. But I mean, I get it. Try to hire somebody that handles that.
Yeah,
because that would have been another job that he had to put on the list that he had to do. Which I get it, but still, I mean, this guy would have to show up in midnight, 2 a.m, 3 a.m, trying to fill it up before the night was over.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, come on, man.
Speaking on that one kid with the ATM though, what did he say to us?
Oh, he's actually the inspiration for the cover photo that you put up, isn't it?
Yeah. called us monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were a bunch of monkeys, he said. You know, it's like,
Yeah, that
No, he
one-
said, "Don't touch me, monkeys," right? Or
No,
what
he's
was-
like, don't touch me. He said, no, I can't remember how he worded it, but he did call us monkeys.
Yeah.
He said, like, you guys are just a bunch of monkeys.
yeah,
Yeah.
see, and I told him straight up, dude, get it right. We're fucking gorillas, bro. We're fucking gorillas, man. That's what we are. Don't fucking get that, don't get that wrong, man.
Get
yeah.
it twisted.
Yeah, don't get it twisted, buddy.
Yeah, we're fucking gorillas, bro. Don't you ever forget. And he just shut the fuck up as soon as I told him that. He's just like, oh, okay.
No.
He thinks he's gonna insult us by calling us fucking monkeys or gorillas, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one kid we constantly had to be on his ass too.
Yeah, that was annoying too. Fucking
Constantly
douchebag.
getting
He
kicked out.
had he's already like 23, 24 now.
Nah, but he started going in when he was
16.
16.
Yeah, and he would
I
get.
thought he was. I thought he was
No.
over.
He was 16. Why? Because these people are idiots.
Okay, I was not there for 16. He was already 19
He
when
was
I.
18, 19
Yeah,
when
he
we
was.
got
Yeah,
out.
when we
Well-
started working, he was like 18, 19.
Oh man, I knew females that were 14 that would show up at the club. They had fake IDs. And they were there. No, it was her older sister. It was her older sister. They looked the fucking alike. The picture was her basically, but it was her older sister. She was 14. How did I know this? Because she had a Facebook, or back then a MySpace.
MySpace.
That's how old. That's how back when that was.
Jesus.
She had a MySpace with her fucking pictures from high school.
Yeah.
It's like, are you that stupid? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't think I'm gonna check you? After so many times you bring this ID. She turns out she was 14 years old, freshman.
God damn.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, there was girls 14, 15. Average was about 16 when they started going in, but they had fake IDs. And I mean, with time, if you're at the door, you start figuring out which are the fake ones and
I
which
hated
are
the
not.
door. Honestly,
yeah,
I did not like the door.
I mean,
I didn't mind the door. It did get a little boring, but I did like the guys the people that try to come in with a fake ass ID.
yeah.
Well, not even fake, somebody else's.
Yeah,
yeah,
somebody else's
yeah.
idea was always funny.
And their
what
complexions
about-
look nothing alike.
No,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
about when the guy would go in and try handing the ID off?
Oh,
The
passing
one-
the pass back?
Yeah,
Dude,
the
it's
pass
like
back.
they're-
Yeah, the
they're-
pass back.
They're all in line. We just saw this guy, or we just saw the ID, and he hands it to the other guy behind him, and he gives us the same ID. It's like, dude, really? Like,
Come on.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure some door guys at certain clubs, they're like, oh, okay, go ahead. It's like, dude, you can't be doing that. That's completely illegal because by standards, the guy that comes in with the fake ID or they're trying to hand off the ID to another guy are the ones that actually start shit.
Right?
I mean, the guys that are crooked basically inside the club are the ones that start shit. And you are going to get in trouble. Not the customer. You're going to get in trouble because you fucking let him in like that.
Yeah, that's
I mean, the fine that we get, because people might not know that we get fined by the city, by the police, if we fuck up like that.
Right?
I mean, if we get caught, and there's no way around it. We are going to get fined, and that fucking hurts. Luckily, 22 plus years doing it, I never got fined. Never got caught. Yeah,
Never got
basically.
Hey, honestly, I was really good at that, dude. I did not play that bullshit, that
Yeah, me
minor
neither.
shit. I don't give. I could have been a piece of shit, whatever you want to say, but
No,
with minors, I didn't play that
you
shit.
just,
I
did,
think- and
you
I
just
think-
did your job right. You
Yeah.
just did your job right.
I think I've mentioned it before. I turned down like $200 to let a 15-year-old in.
Yeah.
I was like, no way in hell. Fuck.
Fuck that.
I don't give a shit.
They would hand me the driver's license with $100 bill behind it. I'd be like, oh shit, you dropped this. Here you go. Give it back to him. It's like, fuck you. You ain't gonna come in like that. It's like, or I would ask them, this is a piece of shit fucking nightclub, bro. Why the fuck do you want to go in here? Why would you want to come in this piece of shit nightclub? Why?
Come on, bro. You're fucking making us look like shit, dude.
We weren't
Dude, we'd fucking rack up like fucking 15 to 2,000 people, like
because we were
constantly.
one of the only nightclubs in the area.
That style of nightclub.
Yeah, that style, yes.
Yeah, because
With
but
the-
I mean, I don't know.
That is the only reason.
And the new spot, I think we almost hit 3,000, bro.
Yeah.
I hated it because the fact that we'd have to open up all the windows. Then we had this huge, big fan that was like 6 feet by 6 feet.
A huge fucking fan.
That thing sucked.
Luckily,
Yeah,
and it'd be me and Chewy carrying it across, fucking putting it up the stairs, motherfuckers.
Oh man, didn't they use that one to dry the floors with?
I don't know what they used it for. It eventually turned out just to cool down the place because they were too cheap to invest in the actual AC system.
No. It had an AC system.
It did. But
every place had their own AC system, but they couldn't handle 3,000 fucking people in there.
well, no.
I think that thing was only set up for 1,500.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, even then, they never had any maintenance done on the freaking AC system.
never, man.
So anytime that thing turned on and smelled like a dead animal inside it, which is why we had to open the doors to let the damn place air out.
Yeah. Oh, that was
And then I remember the boss's brother. He would keep the thermostat at a high temperature, supposedly for people to buy drinks.
It's
not.
That shit doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
It
that
doesn't
way,
work.
man. Because I mean, basically, you would stand underneath the exhaust fans from the AC, and cold air will blow out. They actually had the AC on, but it's just too many people in there to cool down the area,
But there wasn't enough circulation. That's why we'd have to open up the doors.
Yeah. But the AC was always on. And sometimes, after so many people and fucking floors, the walls, the ceiling was sweating, I mean, you're done. I mean, why have the AC on? You're not gonna. The only thing you're gonna do is just freeze them. They're just gonna freeze over and they're gonna break down, and that's when thousands of dollars you need to spend to fix them up. So they would shut them down.
You know that wasn't happening.
Hell yeah. They would just shut them down. They would not turn the heater on, but they will shut down the ACs.
Right.
Because they're just getting overloaded, overworked, and for nothing. Because there's no way you could cool down that club like that.
Yeah.
Especially with so many moving bodies and everybody moving about, dancing.
That's why I was always at the side. Yeah. Way in the side of the dance floor. The people that were in the middle,
Good luck.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, I remember Brandon and I used to like standing in front of the big fan too, because the door was open, so it would pull in the breeze.
Yeah. I mean, that
was nice.
Yeah, it was.
So I think for us to wrap this up, I think we should
we're
recap real quick, man. So
well, hold on, you're not escaping without that story, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm fucking talking about this right now.
No, bro, you're not leaving without that story. We're talking about the door.
Let's give the listeners a good story at the end.
He thought he was gonna get off scot free. Hell no.
All right, guys, we're gonna fucking talk about this bullshit. Why we should fucking wear gloves? All right,
and it's fucking hilarious.
Wear gloves because I mean you never know what you're gonna be
touching
motherfuckers.
So
all right, so this goes back to the fact that why I don't like fucking doing the door shit. All right, I hate doing the patting down. For one, the piss. For one, fucking people being stupid all the goddamn time when they're trying to get in. Okay, this is what happened.
Hold on, before you get into
I'm not doing it anymore.
No, you're gonna do. We're not ending this podcast without you telling that story. I'll tell you that right now. But going back to all the weird shit that we found whenever we squeezed people's boots and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, I said there was only one time I made somebody take their shoes off. Mm-hmm. And that time I did, the guy had a fucking ankle monitor on his foot.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it fucking was. And
I've
he was
seen that like twice.
And he's at the club?
He's at the club.
Crazy.
And he was like, I was like, let me see what you got in there. He's like, no, it's nothing. I was like, bro, I felt it. Just take your fucking boot off. And
did the cops show up afterwards?
No. His embarrassment was that I made him take his boot off in front of this line of people trying to come in to expose an ankle bracelet, ankle monitor on his leg.
That's crazy.
I was like, God damn, dude! Like, what are you even doing here?
Right?
Yeah. Oh hell no, man.
All right, let's do this real fast. All right, we can wrap this fucking shit up.
Continue.
All right,
the finishing story right here.
The finishing fucking story. So, I'm patting down guys. I'm patting down people. Right? Were you with me?
I was with you.
Okay,
yes.
So he was with me and fucking Napoleon. So it was us three. I think Doorman 1 was with us too. So I'm patting down this guy. I feel, in his pockets, there's some fucking, like, he has some shit in there.
It was his jacket, though, wasn't it? Because he had it in
it was jackets.
Pocket.
So,
he knows.
I know. Because I'm never going to forget it. And I give him shit about it every time I see him.
Yeah, he does. He does. Okay, so, you know how we'd grab the jackets, we'd pull on the back of it to, if there was something in there, to feel it.
Yeah.
So I told him, take it, whatever he has in his jacket. He takes it out. And he kind of like he cups it to where you can't really see it, and he's like, "Oh, here." And then I was like, "What is that?" He said, "Chapstick or some stupid shit, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, you gotta show it to me." So then he cupped it differently, but I still couldn't see it. So I take it away from his fucking hand. I said, "Dude, you gonna fucking show it to me or not?" So I snatched it out of his hand. I look at this fucking thing, bro. It's fucking genital warts cream.
It's a prescription.
A prescription.
A prescribed genital warts cream. I'm holding in my fucking hand.
I remember that story way differently.
No, fuck you. That's the way it happened.
Yeah, because he didn't just take it from the dude and look at it. He held it up to the fucking light to see what it said.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he brings his hand down and he's holding it with 2 fingers and he gives it back to the guy. And he goes, "Oh, man, why couldn't you have just said it was fucking medication?"
Yeah. What did the guy do? What did the guy
He
say?
just fucking put it in his
He
jacket
put it back
and went
in his
in.
jacket. And like,
Ashamed,
he was a
with his
little
head down.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
So
I look at Chewy and I'm like, fuck. Okay. And I go, I'll be right back.
Did you know at that moment?
I knew what it was because I read it, but not because I touched it.
Okay.
But what was funny to me was that the way he handed it back.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, so I go back and I'm like, I'll be right back, Chewy. And Chewy's fucking having a fucking laugh. He's fucking laughing at me. These guys are not knowing what the fuck's going on. Napoleon and fucking Doorman won.
Yeah.
So I go fucking wash my hands. And after I wash my hands, I dry them, whatever. We had, I don't know if you guys remember, we had this big ass jug of fucking
hand
sanitizer.
Yeah, that big one. Yeah.
And I fucking
He went through that whole thing almost that night.
bro. I washed my hands about 10 times. About 10 times, dude. It was fucking crazy. And I still felt dirty.
I fucked with them so hard, though.
Yeah. And they're like, what happened? What happened? I was like, bro, it was that. And they just fucking ripped me a new one, bro. Bro, I did not. The whole night, all I heard was, oh, bro, I was fucked up.
I kept telling him, bro, I was like, you know what? I was like, think about it, man. He's got to put that on his genitals. He's got to put some on one hand, lather it up, and then switch hands. And he didn't clean his hands, so he touched the thing, and then you went and touched it, bro. Oh, bro, that's nasty.
That was funny because no one shook my hand at the end of the night. Like we said, peace out to each
You
other.
actually fucking thought warts were gonna come out of it?
No, bro. It's just what the fuck was it?
No, none of us wanted to touch it, though. He came up and he's like, "All right, guys." Like, "Oh no, you get a nod, bro."
Yeah.
Nah,
that was fucked up.
That's a good story. See. You're making at least a bunch of listeners laugh. You know,
fuck, man, that was fucked up, bro.
It's a wise it's advice that you're giving out to the new bouncers, especially the ones that are going to be at the door.
Yeah,
never ever to do that, or have gloves. Always have gloves. That's the thing. That's the best thing you could do.
The best thing I should have fucking did was fucking grab his fucking wrist and look at the fucking thing, bro. I snatched it out of his fucking hand like an idiot. Yeah, but going back to like wrapping this shit up, dude, fucking understand the situation you're in. Fucking after you understand the situation you're in, fucking be ready for what the fuck's gonna happen, and know that this shit ain't gonna fucking go the way you want. Just fucking already have that in your head, and then how you gonna fucking handle the situation. If you can prevent it from fucking escalating, let's do it. If you already know it's already gonna happen, fucking the best method that you feel to approach the situation. I think that should be the fucking that should be the best way to do it.
See that
when you're going into a situation, you're gonna take a hit, just like Brandon took that hit and a few more afterwards.
So customers, don't take your fucking prescriptions to the club.
Yeah,
leave them. Put it on. Fucking wash your hands.
Well, if you need it that bad, that's all you need to say. Hey, it's medication. We don't need to know what the fuck it is. We're not gonna fuck with it. It's medication. Cool.
It's a prescribed
medication.
As
it's not marijuana in the goddamn fucking place.
And I don't knock on Brandon for that one because honestly, that canister was big enough to be a legit like self-defense pepper spray.
Yeah,
damn, that big?
Yeah, it was pretty big. That's why he wanted to pry it out of his hand. But like Brandon said, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
and that sucked.
So there we go. This is the end of this episode today. Thank thanks for everybody. You know, once again, and if anybody wants to shoot an email towards us, no matter, regardless of what it is, you know, if you're a customer and saw a bunch of bouncers doing something and you're just interested to see what it was or what do you think it was, and you want to ask us, go ahead, send us an email at bouncerhotline@gmail.com. bouncerhotline@gmail.com. Like I said earlier, or at the last episode, I can't remember anymore. I'm gonna prioritize to go ahead and at least start the website so we could actually have some information,
Some feedback.
Yeah, some feedback. You could just go ahead and go to the website and check out the episodes there and stuff like that. You know, just random stuff. Every episode that we have, that we might have some pictures to show, or you know, anything, we're gonna post it there on the website and everything. But until then, we'll let you guys know once we get that done and ready to go. But yeah, just, you know, all the scheduling, everything. And also, we're going to try to start having some guests.
Inviting people
once in a while to be part of the podcast. And yeah, who knows? You know, we'll see how it goes, you know. But once again, I am your co-host, El Oso.
Yeah, Chewy saying goodbye and good night like usual.
This is your boy Brandon. Have a good night, everyone. Be safe.
Talk to y'all guys later.
Mm-hmm.